Is when you cut everything, you get up from the table if you're eating dinner, and you go to your safe place. That is the best thing you can do until that warning goes away. And we are just waiting to see what happens here at this point. Chris Bruin, we have a long time to go, several hours of storms that will likely be coming through all the way through the later evening hours. The good news is, Chris, once it pushes through, it's over. But the bad news, adding on top of the insult to injury we have already, Chris, when it comes to this severe weather, tomorrow morning, just regardless of what comes through tonight, tomorrow morning, people are going to be waking up to temperatures in the 40s, the high today in the 70s. Chris, into you.
Yeah, it gets very cold behind the system as we get a developing storm over the Great Lakes. We can even see snow down across the Ohio River Valley by the end of tomorrow and into Thursday. Thanks for the update there, Scott. Thanks for the update there, Justin. We want to get to the warnings. We've got a couple of new tornado warnings here that we are following in Tennessee, West Virginia, and then southern parts of Indiana. Those are the ongoing warnings. Again, nothing's been confirmed, but we're still trying to watch the, development of any tornado. So let's start with the newest one that's here in Tennessee, not far from Knoxville. Now, Knoxville, you're okay. This is moving away from you for now. However, this is a dangerous storm and likely has some rotation indicated by the radar. So this is Campbell, Morgan, and Scott counties here in northern parts of Tennessee, not far from Interstate 75. And if this continues in that northeasterly fashion, it will likely move towards I-75 north of Knoxville. There is some broader rotation right there about to approach upon U.S. Highway 27. So what we're going to do is time this out. If you live in Sunbright, if you live in Robbins, Tennessee, take shelter. Now's the time to start rounding up your family, your pets, and get them into the lowest level of your home, preferably a basement or most interior room on the lowest floor of your home. So Sunbright, this is expected to arrive within the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then Robbins a little after that by about 5:25 p.m. local time. Getting east of there, Lafayette in Tennessee, you are not in the warning, but if this continues, you likely could see that extenuation of the warning. Now, let's jump over to Indiana right now. Still have an ongoing tornado warning west of Louisville near I-64. And if I'm not mistaken, I think our storm tracker, Charles Peak, is here in this storm. Are we able to take his shot or no? Because I'm just curious. Okay, so let's take a live look here of Harrison County, Indiana. This area is currently under a tornado warning. No confirmation, at least as of now. But what we are seeing is blinding rain. Very intense thunderstorms right now. And this is the squall that's headed towards the Louisville metro area within the next 30 minutes, okay? So if you live in Louisville, you're not technically under any warnings, but it won't be long before we start to see them push in. So start thinking about getting home, getting everybody rounded up, and just be safe. Because again, like Justin said, once this comes through, we're going to start to cool things down, and we're going to start to stabilize the atmosphere. So let's get back to the radar. We'll show you where we still have that ongoing tornado warning right now. It's not as evident as it was. We're not seeing those classic signatures that you would see. It does look like it's becoming more of a squall line of sorts, and possibly kind of blowing out as it kind of fans out towards these. So this is becoming more of a damaging wind event, at least at this point, instead of a tornado. But wouldn't surprise me if we were to get some more spin-ups here as it approaches the Louisville metro area. So timing that out into downtown Louisville just before 5:30 p.m. local time, and then east from there. But if you live in New Albany, if you live in the suburbs there north of the city near Jeffersonville and southern Indiana, start thinking about getting inside now. Then let's jump up into the warnings here north of there, and we still have some ongoing tornado warnings that are a little bit more concerning. There has been a little notch there now east of I-65 and Jefferson and Scott counties, Indiana, south of Seymour and Columbus. So if you live in these areas, there certainly is rotation. Take shelter immediately.